Right now, very limited information. It's been a chaotic scene down there at Lake Avenue and Driving Park all morning. Our Chris Lopez has been there reporting. He said he's seen the scene diminish over the past couple hours with officers being relieved from their post there. But as far as we know, that area is still closed because, to our knowledge, an official suspect has not been taken into custody. We know several people have been detained, but their relation to this shooting is unknown right now.
That's for sure. That suspect still at large, as you said. And it's pretty significant to see that scene over there dwindle down because there were multiple agencies that responded this morning. Rochester police also told us that SWAT was on scene looking for that suspect.
Yeah, along with Irondequoit police and Webster police, too. We heard from Captain Greg Bello about the situation and the large response from officers in the area, truly noting how remarkable it was that they were able to get so many officers there responding. One thing also of note, the officer who was shot actually gave himself aid while he was waiting for other responders to get there to help him out. And then, of course, we know he was taken to the hospital by a fellow officer.
Yeah, that is for sure. And we know that in the Captain Greg Bello, he had said this earlier that, you know, they help their own over there. We do have that press conference live. We want to head over to the public safety building where that's going on right now.
Let's listen in.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. I am joined by Mayor Malik Evans and members of my command staff. We're here because the fourth RPD officer to be shot in the line of duty in 4 months happened last night. As you remember, we had 3 in December. We had another officer injured from a gunshot wound last night. Thankfully, he's recovering, stable, and grace of God, he will be making a full recovery. He's with his family now. And I say this all the time, and again, I just don't know if the words sink in, but, you know, every day our officers are out there literally risking their lives to make our community a safer place. It's reality. As I just said, 3 shot in December. We had a captain grazed by a bullet last June in the head. We had another group of officers that were shot last April. A total of more than 180 officers were injured or faced a workplace exposure in the RPD in 2025 alone. This morning around 1 a.m., one of our officers stepped out to speak with a male on Lake Avenue, just south of Driving Park, and this was in relation to a recent shooting in the city of Rochester. Upon approaching the male pulled out a handgun and fired 3 shots toward the officer before running away southbound. Our officer was struck at least once in the lower body. He quickly, thanks to his training and calm, level-headed professionalist, applied his own tourniquet before additional responding officers continued emergency medical care, transported him by police vehicle to Rochester General Hospital. And again, this morning we are grateful to the medical staff at Rochester General Hospital for the care they provided our member. As I said, thankfully his injuries have been determined to be non-life-threatening. He is expected to be released from the hospital later today. Officers from multiple nearby agencies, again, immediately swarmed the scene, establishing perimeters, searching for the suspect. Around 5 a.m., as we were still conducting a grid search yard to yard, our drone unit observed the heat signature of a male hiding in a pile of brush and debris behind a building in the 700 block of Lake Avenue. Once the drone shined the light on him, this male pulled out a handgun and took his own life. The SWAT team, who was in the yards, swiftly moved in, found him to be deceased from his self-inflicted gunshot wound. And let's take a minute here to talk about the SWAT team. You know, my SWAT team is a partial full-time unit, a lot of part-time folks on the unit, conducts hundreds of operations, search warrants, every year. That SWAT team was founded in 1968. I've come to learn in my years as chief. Since that team was founded in 1968, that team has only had 2 fatal encounters with suspects. Everyone is safer when the SWAT team is involved. Preliminarily, this male appears to match the description of the male that shot the officer. Although we're waiting on scientific confirmation of his identity from the Monroe County Medical Examiner, our tentative identification is that of the male suspected in the recent shooting. So again, we believe this male is not only the subject who shot our officer, but we believe he was the subject we were seeking related to the recent shooting. This officer who was shot has been with the Rochester Police Department for just over 1 year. He is obviously going to be on medical leave for the foreseeable future. No law enforcement members fired a weapon during this incident. Our major crimes unit is continuing the investigation. Anyone with further information is encouraged to call 911. And again, you'll see us through the remainder of the day continuing to canvass the neighborhoods for video footage and further evidence. Tonight was definitely a team effort. It included the incredible work by the drone operator that located what was a very well-hidden suspect. And I've watched all of that video from the drone. It's truly amazing work and amazing technology. Every officer that responded to tonight's incident, however, did play a vital role. Whether that's the perimeter points, the traffic points, the K-9 units, the drone units, and every other law enforcement resource that you can think was in the city tonight. And I'd also like to thank our partner agencies that responded, including the Rochester Fire Department to render medical aid, AMR, ambulance, the New York State Police, the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, the Town of Brighton Police Department, the Town of East Rochester Police Department, the Town of Fairport Police Department, the Town of Gates Police Department, the Town of Greece Police Department, the Town of Irondequoit Police Department, and the Webster Police Department. Thank you to all of our brothers in blue that came to our assistance once again. But most of all, I think we all need to take a minute and thank the men and women of the Rochester Police Department who, again, just spent a very, very long night when one of their own was taken out by gunfire, keeping this city safe. And while that was going on, folks were still answering 911 calls. And you know what? As we're breaking down the scene, the rest of this department is back to business as usual, just like we do day in and day out, answering the calls and keeping everybody safe. I'm going to hand this to the mayor for a few comments, and then we will take a few questions. Mayor?
Thank you, Chief. And first off, I ask that Rochester prays for our injured officer. And I'll just say that, you know, too often it's rare for the mayor to stand at a podium in the public safety building, but too often in the last 4 to 5 months, I've been standing here too many times. I think that it's important to underscore something that the chief said, the dangerousness of the job that our Rochester Police Departments engage in every day. And I want to underscore a point that is important. We have some individuals that seek to wreak havoc in our community by using guns in our neighborhoods, and most of these guns are illegal. They are not supposed to possess guns. So we have to have our officers to go and get illegal guns off the street or investigate crimes of our citizens that have been victims of gun crimes. And that is what was happening here in this situation. The other point I want to make is that this seems to be totally unprovoked. You know, we say life, we say non-life threatening, but these are life-altering injuries and experiences for our officers that they experience on a regular basis when you're shot. This is not a normal situation. So I think that all of us in the community need to understand that this should not be normalized when anyone is shot, but let alone a police officer doing their job. This should not be a normal situation, and everyone in our community needs to condemn these type of acts and send the message that it's not acceptable and it will not be tolerated. I want to also thank all of the partners. I mean, you heard the long list of folks that were involved, other agencies that came to aid the Rochester Police Department during this tragic scene last night. And Rochester would do the same thing for other departments had it been one of their officers that were shot. And I think that that's important because it shows the collaborative effort and teamwork that we have here in Monroe County. So I ask that people in our community pray and support these officers. And then the last point I'll make is this, and this is a broader call for the community because we need to learn from these lessons. If you know someone that's carrying a gun, carrying an illegal firearm, there are so many tools that you can have. You can call major crimes, you can call the mayor's office, you can do the reported app, you can call 311, you can call 911. We have to draw a line in the sand to say that individuals that should not be carrying illegal firearms, we need to make sure that we root them out of our community. Because look what happens here. Not only are people in our community getting shot, but then they shoot people who are protecting our community. That's not normal. I pray for this officer. I'm glad that he is going to be okay, but his life will be forever changed because he was the victim. Now, he was the victim of a gun crime, which so many other folks in our community are. So I ask for your prayers for the men and women of the Rochester Police Department and this injured officer, and I thank RPD for their great service over the last 24 hours and the service that we get on a regular basis. Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll take a few questions. We'll go from here to the right to make it easier.
The report, Chief, that said that you guys had some individuals detained.
Yes.
Did those individuals have anything to do with this at all?
No, they did not. I believe they have all been released at this point. If they have not, they will be shortly. No? Okay.
Do we know if the... Sorry.
Go ahead.
Can you give any details about the shooting? The officer walked up to him to speak about any details about when or where that happened?
Not at this time. We will in future releases.
You mentioned that the suspect, you guys were looking for him in another shooting. Do we know if he has a criminal past or anything like that?
We do. It's information. We do know. It's not information we're going to release at this time, but again, we'll get it out as soon as we can. So.
Was that firearm illegal that he used to shoot the officer with?
That I personally don't have knowledge of, but when we get it all processed and we know one way or another, that's something else we'll put out. All right. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
Of course, you just heard that press conference there about the suspect accused of shooting an RPD officer this morning. We just heard from Chief David Smith there that the suspect killed himself earlier this morning, right around 5 o'clock, allegedly when he was approached by the SWAT team.
Yeah, and this was an hours-long investigation starting at 1 a.m. when that shooting happened. And by 5 a.m., the drone team was able to use their equipment to locate the suspect using heat signatures. And when that happened, again, as Abby just said, that suspect died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Chief David Smith also making note, 4 officers shot in a 4-month period, highlighting a significant problem there, and I think maybe fear among members of the Rochester Police Department. This officer who was shot this morning, relatively new to the department, I believe just 1 year with the RPD, if I heard that correct. And thankfully, we know that he is recovering at the hospital. He is with his family, and we are told he will likely be released later today.
Yeah, that is true. And that officer also having to think quickly on his feet, applying his own tourniquet to attend to those injuries after he was shot this morning. We know that there were at least 3 shots that were fired, one of which had hit the officer in the lower body.
Yeah, absolutely. Still a lot of questions remain as this investigation continues. I imagine that scene will be very active throughout the day as well. All of this unfolding again, Lake Avenue and the driving park area. This was the scene right around 4 o'clock this morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Thankfully, that officer recovering at the hospital. That suspect, again, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound around 5 o'clock this morning.
And we do know police said that they will be, of course, canvassing around that neighborhood for some time.
Absolutely. Time right now is 8:16. We still have much more to come here on ARC Rochester, including a check of our forecast. We're going to turn things over now to meteorologist Mark McLean, who is tracking occasional rain showers as the day plays out today. Mark?
Yeah, we have some showers in the forecast, especially as we head through the late morning and afternoon today. Now, at this point, the temperature is above freezing in Rochester and points west of the city. So what's falling will likely change over to just plain old rain. May mix briefly with just a few wet snowflakes for areas off to the east of the city, kind of tricking the radar right now. A lot of what you see is not actually yet reaching the ground, but at the airport, the 5-minute observation is reporting some very light rain and wet snow showers. And you look back to the west, some of this starts to fill in just a little bit more back towards Detroit. So it's going to be a 5-6 hour window that we see rain through the afternoon. And, you know, the futurecast there does start to push that rain out by early this evening. Overnight tonight stays mostly cloudy. And you see the forecast for Saturday. It could be a few brief openings to allow for a little bit of sunshine. But of the 2 weekend days, looks like it will be the drier half of the weekend for us. So the hour-by-hour forecast gets into the mid and upper 40s near Rochester. The forecast as we head through the next 3 days keeps the temperature in the 40s, but some colder air on the way. We'll have a look at that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
All right, let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with spring officially kicking off today. And the new season is all about new beginnings and fresh tech. This morning, we're chatting with a tech expert and RIT alum who's showing off some of the hottest new gadgets and smart tools to help you stay organized, connected, and ready for the season change.
Then this weekend, get ready to rock out for a great cause. We're looking ahead to a big all-day tribute band event benefiting the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Western New York. We're going to tell you how you can join in on the party and help make wishes come true.
And later, it's our favorite part of Friday, the weekend buzz. Scott and Sandy will join us this morning for this week's Jerk or Justified, as well as the First Try Friday.
Yeah, lots to get to this morning, but we will be right back here on ARC Rochester, taking a look at some of the stories that have piqued our interest on this Friday.
And don't forget that you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 WHAM YouTube page and foxrochester.com. We are back right after this.